What's up, everyone? My name's Chris Marshall with my boy Frank G. We are the hosts of Build Your Empire podcast. Frank G, tell the people what we do.
What's going on, everybody? Chris and I, we discuss established empires while showcasing us building ours.
Catch us on every platform, Monday and Thursday. We just got on Alexa and Google Home. That's kind of badass, Frank.
Yes, sir. If you want to listen to Build Your Empire and not get up off your butt, sit on the couch, just ask Alexa, hey, Alexa, play Build Your Empire podcast.
That is exactly what you have to do unless you have Google. Then it wouldn't respond to Alexa. I'm sure you're aware of that.
I am aware. I do have a Google, but it has not ever been plugged in.
Yeah, that's what's interesting about like voice platforms such as the innovation that's, I guess, coming in the next couple of years. Nobody has it yet, but they will very shortly. It's going to be at scale. I mean, I have one in almost every room in my house.
Well, I'm pretty sure we were hanging out in your house once, and we were talking, and Alexa all of a sudden just either spoke or starts playing music.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, if the TV says Alexa, it somehow hears it.
Think she turns your lights off too?
Yeah, they do. I told you one time I was like shit-faced in the car. Don't drive drunk, people. But damn, I blew up my spot.
Well, you were very bad at hiding that one.
Man, damn. And then as I'm saying I blew up my spot, I'm like, fuck, I didn't give away that I was a driver. I could have been the passenger, you know?
Yeah. I didn't know where you would go with that one. You put yourself in a little hole.
I don't know. I guess I tried giving the content of being truthful here. Anyway, I was shit-faced heading over to Play, which was the local bar back in the day before COVID and everything got screwed up. And I was like, hey, Google, play Russ. And the goddamn car answered me.
So you spoke to the car thinking it would not answer you?
Yes.
What made you speak to the car?
I don't know.
I guess because you were a little fucked up.
I was hammered right now, and we got Tommy calling right now. Should we answer it?
Tom, yeah, man. Tom was a guest on the phone once before.
Hey, yo, Tommy. Yo, brother, we're recording a podcast as we speak. You're making another guest entrance. How you doing?
Oh, my God. Tommy!
Frank said, what's up?
What up, dude?
Yo, today's topic, we didn't get into it because we're talking about me drunk driving. Today's topic is scared money don't make no money. Do you have any stories about this topic right here? No? You don't bet? It makes sense you don't bet. You keep your whole net worth in your savings account that makes fucking 0.2% a year.
Well, don't do that, folks.
That's a good example of scared money don't make no money, right?
Yo, you're right. You seem scared.
Listen, unless it's a blackjack game, I'm not a big gambler, bro.
Well, that's the worst way to gamble your money, I suppose.
It certainly is. You only get your return.
So everything went back up in the markets at least by 20%. However, it's down 15% from the market gains. So overall, I'm up my portfolio about 6%. What do I invest in? I invest in typically tech. So I have Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft. Then I have some real estate stocks. I have AT&T.
Amazon, Microsoft, all those things, you were invested in that before this whole thing happened, right?
Yes.
All right, so realistically, all those big name companies, they're not going nowhere. So yeah, I get it. Like, and I guess if they're smart people, they know what's about to come. But I mean, if you did invest in some other companies that aren't doing so good now, that would have been a bad investment, right? I mean.
Yes and no. I mean, I just bought Apple stock when they did the split at about $125 per share.
Ooh, dropped right after that.
It dropped immediately right after that, as Frank stated, and I'm down $600 in Apple. But the question is will it rise back up? And the answer is most likely yes.
Yeah, bro, come on, Apple's not going nowhere.
Yo, Tommy, you're proving my point on why you should invest, but I feel like you have no stocks.
Yep, there's the laugh of acceptance.
The rest is, my savings, I leave there because I got to spend some of it. And I don't feel like gambling with the money that I'm going to buy.
It's not gambling, it's investing, and it seems like your method is stupid.
All right, I can see what you're saying a little bit. I get it, but
Team player, Tommy, right there.
extra cash to play around.
Well, Tom, to give you an idea, I don't know. I feel like you're looking at real estate, so maybe your money being liquid is beneficial. But to give you an idea, you should have about 70% of your net worth probably invested in the markets.
I don't know, bro. I mean, between
Scared money don't make money.
Scared money don't make no money.
yeah, all right, you're right. But I mean, is it a good time? Like you're right. I'm looking at real estate. I'm looking at buy our own house. I mean, is it the best time to be playing around like that?
Right now, no, not if you're looking for a house. You don't put money in there. But Tom, we're gonna end this phone call. I'm gonna give you a call. I'm gonna call you back in about 20 minutes. All right.
Yeah, bro. Actually, give me a call tomorrow. I gotta go back into work.
All right. See you.
Surprise
Tommy made it. Yeah, he made a little cameo.
He certainly doesn't seem like he likes the market at all.
Tommy does not do anything with his money. His money does not make him money. His money just sits there and probably deflates.
well, to kind of go back, he said scared money don't make money. He's clearly scared of the market. I mean, is this the right time? Is this? I mean, maybe he just doesn't know it at all. But I mean,
it doesn't sound like he knows it at all. It sounds like he knows scared money don't make no money. And it sounds like he's on the side of fucking timid.
He's certainly timid.
Tommy Timmons.
What a guy, though. We love Tommy.
Yeah, for real. Look, as he was stating, right? He's like, well, everything is down now. No, I mean, it depends when you began to look at it. I mean, technically, the drop in the last 2 weeks have been greater in my eyes than the drop when we were back in Canada in February, March.
The drop right now, you said?
Yes.
Well, you have more money in it as well, right?
I have significantly more money in it, probably by like double, but I also made quadruple of the earnings I had initially.
Yes. So you buy the stocks high or whatever. You buy a stock, it drops. Like it's done when we did Apple 2-3 weeks ago. And now it's at like 106. So you buy it at 115, 120. You buy it at 106, you're kind of making up for that deficit, right? Well, if it goes back up, which assume it will.
I assume that I will, but I went against my major rule, which is I don't want to buy shit that I don't own, right? So I actually got into the fucking Apple hype because scared money don't make no money. Apple was zooming, and I listened essentially to the media and people who don't know what the fuck they're doing. I joined them. Now, I necessarily don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I think I have a more idea than a novice, just only because of who I'm associated with and I can get help.
So you saying Apple was a mistake buying?
It was a huge mistake. I bought it because I was sold the hype.
And this was right before they split.
As soon as they split. Same thing with Tesla. Everybody hopped on Tesla and Apple. And now that is their business plan. Is to split so people can afford the stock.
Yeah, and then we had people. We personally knew people who bought the stock, got all excited about it, and then, we don't talk to them every day, but the next day, I could imagine they were not happy.
I'm not happy now. Apple continues to just plummet, and now what you were saying earlier is buy more when it's lower. So what you're doing is you're driving down your cost basis. So instead of paying $125 per share, if you buy 20 shares at $125, then you buy 20 shares at $105, then the medium is like about what, 113-ish, 114? So you can do that, except that's going to cost more money.
So you have to have the capital.
Of course. But theoretically, it's a good idea, and everybody would tell you to do that. but I don't want to buy more shit just to make the cost basis lower to hopefully make more. I don't know. It just seems like I guess
Well, that's a gamble. I mean, that's a gamble.
it's all a gamble.
Yeah.
As my father put it. I'm thinking like this is intelligent investing where you can make money, and he just looked at me. He's like, it's all a gamble.
Now, it's curious because I mean, we talk about the market, the market, or you're in a little, I would say significantly more than me because I started probably a few months ago. The people who aren't in it, are they scared mostly, or is it they have just never were intrigued, you think, by the market?
I would say that people who are not in it probably don't have enough money to
Even think about it.
Yeah, or they're not intelligent. Me and my father were discussing the other day option trading.
Yeah, so I was as well with a friend.
I don't know really jack shit about it, but I'm beginning to learn. And I discussed it with him, and he's like, that's good. It's good that you're learning. He's like, people I've worked with, now he's almost 70 years old. He's like, people I've worked with don't know how that works.
Well, it just seems like an option in the stock market that a lot of people don't kind of mess around with. Or, I mean, like
it's just another game. It's another way to bet. And there's like 4 other ways, but it is levels to it, I guess.
Certainly, just like anything. I mean, you're not going to, if you have nothing in the stock market, you're certainly not going to do options right away. That's not your first move.
Well, there was an article a couple of months ago where a kid actually committed suicide because he was playing options and he ended up losing, close to $1 million. He was like 18, 19, which is an error on the platform Robinhood for even allowing, a young kid like that to make trades without the capital in the account.
Oh, I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're doing.
Well, yeah, you get like that deposit early where it's not really in your account, but I didn't know that is true.
It goes up that high. Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that certainly sounds like a mistake that would cause something as serious as,
especially when you're a kid. I mean, the thought of just telling your parents that you just lost $800K is probably that's just stress. That's more stressful than the $800K.
It certainly is, but I promise you right now, your parents would not want you dead.
Bro, the saddest thing is I'm pretty sure he could just file bankruptcy and then like that gets waived off. I mean, you don't have credit for 7 years, but you're 18. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I guess the silver lining right there because you get out of it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, people who are 18 and 22 put themselves in the same situation just buying a fucking $70,000 Lexus.
Yeah, I guess at least this 18-year-old was attempting to invest. I mean,
I like
gambling.
how you're being positive in this situation because I can't necessarily find the highlight, but I feel you. You found one.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I don't even know options really. I just started looking into it, just created the options account on Robinhood. And if you're 18 and you don't have money, don't be doing that.
No, and then you hear Tommy saying scared money don't make no money, and he's pretty much said he's scared except when he's on the blackjack table, which completely confuses the shit out of me there.
That's because he's probably a little juiced up, intoxicated, and he ain't scared to lose his money in that moment.
Yeah, but if you're going to drop 500 on the blackjack table, you might as well buy 5 Apple stock, and in 5 years,
absolutely,
you'll be up 100%.
Absolutely. If you're not in the stock market at all, and you're about to go to AC and gamble $500, $700, yeah, I would say that's a silly mistake and put it somewhere more useful.
Well, I mean, that's an issue I have or had. In fact, I was going to do a memory lane Monday, but I think we're getting out of time here. What's the time?
We're at 15.
Oh, we're only at 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I had the music queued up. All right, but I'm going to take you back down a memory lane Monday, Frank G. I mean, maybe you have a similar story and you want to recite it. Go ahead. I don't know, but I'm going to take you down a memory lane Monday. You ready?
Take me down, man. Remember
Chris
the name.
Brown. All right. So it was approximately 2012, October. So we're roughly 8 years ago, literally 8 years ago in about a month. 8 years ago, 2012, I was 20 years old. My balls were humongous at the time. They shrank a little. Big balls.
I don't even know what the hell this is going.
Where it's going is I went to Las Vegas with a fake ID at 20 years old with a crew of about 10 dudes, and we had VIP tables everywhere, and we were living the dream. And it was pretty ballsy. It was pretty ballsy to be in Vegas at the pool parties, gambling, doing all this shit at 20 years old with the fake ID. Mind you, the fake ID is a real ID of my brother, who's 4 years older.
What an excellent pivot, by the way. We were just talking about don't be gambling and AC when you're young if you have no money. Fake ID, 20 years old, can't even get in the club legally.
And there I am, getting in the club legally, illegally.
Illegally, but with a legal ID.
Spending my money carelessly. And this is where the phrase really originated. I mean, it originated by Meek Mill. The song, I think, came out that year as well. Scared money don't make no money.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I'm with Brother Faz. Shout out Brother Faz. Both Brother Fazes. I'm with Brother Faz 1, though. And
Which one's one?
Joe Faz.
I guess the older one. You can pass it off as
the older one. And first off, Brother Faz, both you guys, shout out to you guys, but fuck you guys for trying to rate me on not taking Hines and trying to get Stephon Diggs and Hopkins. Like, acting like they're not the best receivers in the NFL. Back up, G. Back up. Hines has more points than David Johnson, who I want. Anyway.
Hines did pretty bad this week.
He had 1 point, but David Johnson had 6 points, and Hines had 26 points last week. And the combined average, Hines has 4 points higher than David Johnson, who is a running back 2. So I don't want to hear it.
He's starting now.
Who?
David Johnson. He's starting.
Yes, he is. But
yeah.
So Hines also has potential. Mac is out.
Mac's done for the year.
Yeah, so don't give me that shit, and don't come after me. My greatest players, literally Hopkins and Diggs. I have the best receiving core in the whole game. In the whole game.
I don't know about the whole game, but I will hope that you, as terrible as this draft was for you, I hope you did play Hunt and Chubb.
I did. First off, I have one of the best teams of fantasy football in my league. My team is killer, and I'm about to go 0-2, but I am the best goddamn
0-2, and he's saying his team is killer.
Bro, listen to me. Listen to me, and this is taken apart from Memory Lane Monday, but listen to me. I have the highest fucking points that could be 0-2. I'm about to get the second high. Bro, this is the second week in a row where I'm going to have the second highest points, essentially, and I'm going to fucking lose because I'm playing the first.
Yeah, well, welcome to the club, man. I lost last week by 2 points, this week by point, like.
Yeah, but you're used to that. You never won a championship. You don't make it far in the playoffs. I mean.
This is, it's all a learning process. Now I'm good at fantasy.
What makes you good?
The fact that I finished in the middle pack instead of the end last year.
All right, respect. You know, what pisses me off to no end is I was crushing my opponent. And I even, I was chuckling a bit because I made a $50 bet prior to this game.
Side bet.
Yeah, I'm confident in my team this week. And yesterday he hit me up. I was up 40 points.
Oof.
Less than that. I was up like 35 points. And he had Edelman going, and I had the Patriots defense. And he goes, do you want to cancel this bet before Edelman scores 30? I'm like, haha. I'm like, anything could happen, but no.
He got you there. Edelman scored 30.
I'm only up by 6 points. I have Lutz, the kicker, along with Sanders. He has Kamara and Cook. So I don't know.
Cook ain't. That's the receiver. Oh, the tight end.
So I don't fucking know. What I do know is Michael Thomas is out, which means Sanders is the primary target, and Lutz is also the man. So I don't know how it could go. I don't know how we got on fantasy talk right now, but
Yeah.
it really fired me up
I
because
see that.
my team is, bro, every one of my
me
team,
too.
even my fucking bench players, are in double digits.
Oh, that just sounds like bad management then.
No, because my starters have more than my bench players. So fuck. I guess it would be bad management depending how my flex plays tonight.
Yeah.
Because my other flex scored 20.
Your current flex, that's in?
No, my current flex is Sanders, who plays tonight.
I'll tell you, when you got a flex option that has 20 on the bench, that is a tough one to swallow.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a tough one to like. This game is very important to me. Not only do I win $50, do I go 1-1 or 0-2, but like my pride is on the line.
Your pride is on the line?
It's 100% on the line. You cannot continue to talk shit. You cannot continue to think you have a winning squad. You cannot continue to think you're gonna like
At
win the
0-2.
championship at 0-2.
I agree. I mean, I've seen it happen where someone's lost their first 2 games, won the rest of the season. But yeah, usually the people who go 0-2 don't make it to the playoffs.
Now I'm looking at my left. I'm seeing number 1 pick out. I'm looking at my fucking right. I'm seeing number 3 pick out for the season. I'm chilling. My team's chilling. I'm chilling.
Oh yeah, it's been rough. A lot
No,
of people.
not my team. We're healthy.
Me too, man. Me too. But it seems like we're in the same boat. I got a lot of double digits, but somehow still Chris Carson scoring a 30-yard touchdown last night. The last 2 minutes made me lose by less than a point.
I tell you, that sucks. I thought you were naming my team name, Chris Chronic.
I don't know your team name, but now I do.
Yeah, well, you can't not be called Chris Chronic with Kareem Hunt on your squad.
Well, what did Chris Chronic do when he was getting into the clubs in Las Vegas at 20 years old?
I mean, the point of that story was essentially we were around gambling and we were screaming, "Scared money don't make no money." At the end of it all, I broke even, nonetheless.
I guess you got lucky there.
And I guess scared money don't make no money. Going to Las Vegas, 20 years old, fake ID. I mean, it worked out. If I was scared, I wouldn't have had that experience.
Well, I don't know if you were scared to make money at that time. It's not maybe scared to break the law or something.
Well, I was scared that I could potentially be wasting my money on risking getting into
Flight and then not getting into anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been atrocious. You would have been the only asshole that couldn't go anywhere.
Oh, man. But, well, I was an asshole for buying dog tags saying I was military.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Until I picked up military chicks who called me out.
Yeah, they asked you where you stationed.
They asked me what my MOS number is.
You didn't even know what that means.
I don't even know what that is, Mom.
Don't go to Las Vegas at 20 and do not wear dog tags telling people that you were in the Army.
Yo, that shit's grimy.
That is grimy. I mean, maybe you were doing it because you thought the girls were cute, hoping spark something.
You're making it seem like this was a in the moment thing. This was so premeditated.
Yeah, I know. You got the dog tags before you got on the plane to Las Vegas.
Yeah, bro, and I was rocking them. Yo, what do you do? I'm airborne. What do you do? I'm infantry. What do you do?
Man.
I'm a tank commander. I don't fucking know. What do you want to hear? This is when I learned that sales could have a bad impact depending on what you're selling and how you're doing it.
Yeah, well, that's all morals and ethics.
I got them. I developed them around 25.
I'm glad you grew out of that 20-year-old stage.
I mean, I'm still growing. Only you knew what I was Googling a couple hours ago.
I mean, we're all curious. Colombia. Trying to go to Colombia.
I was curious as to what Colombia has to offer.
I wonder if you guys out there listening knows what Colombia has to offer.
I don't know, but let me know. I mean, I'm sure we're short for time now.
We are getting short for time, hitting around 25 minutes.
25 minutes. I'm going to take this bowl right here by the horns, and I'm gonna go outside.
I'm glad you're finally gonna use Wall Street.
I'm not gonna use Wall Street. Anyone's coming outside with me.
Oh, that's very interesting. I'm glad you bring a little friend with you.
Well, I figured we talked about Wall Street today a little bit, so I mean, this is like,
The Bulls of Wall Street, baby.
yeah. And sometimes when scared money don't make no money, you just need some bull balls.
Burn it down.
I'm out. I will burn it down though. Peace.
Have a wonderful night, ladies and gentlemen.